listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Kids on the Pod.
New Kids on the Pod.
New episode of Kids on the Pod. It is I, Momba, the human embodiment of gluttony and sloth. We got Tony here, Tony D, who's a former contestant on To Catch a Predator.
Contestant?
Yeah, it's a game show. Can you get it? Like they test to see if you can get caught or not. And then
I almost made it, but I got caught.
Almost this close. This close.
You know what caught me? When she's like, "Oh, you want to come in for some cookies?" I'm like, "Oh, sure."
Yeah, exactly.
I love cookies. I
And
always
then-
get you with the cookies.
And then we have our producer, JYD, our resident were-slug. We're invertebrate because he's half man, half slug.
If you think if Junkyard were furniture, he'd be like a beanbag.
Oh, yeah.
There's no structural rigidity anywhere on it.
Yeah.
See, Junkyard?
I like beanbags. They're comfortable.
No, but I'm saying if you were furniture,
Move your mic closer to your face.
you would be a beanbag.
But beanbags are comfortable and they're soft.
So you're saying that he doesn't stand firm? He just collapses to whatever sort of...
He collapses to like
whatever confronts him?
yeah. It could be like something like that's like 3 pounds. It'll just collapse the beanbag.
Yeah.
No structural rigidity at all.
So, how's everybody's?
Everybody's what?
It's going to be a great episode. I can already tell.
Everybody's what, Mamba?
I don't know. What's going on? What's new?
I am drinking Lagunitas Super Cluster.
It's pretty good.
Our reverse sponsors.
Thanks for the pickup. I enjoy it.
It's not the worst beer I've had.
It would have been better if it was cold, but I guess you can't
It is
ask
cold.
for-
It's ice cold. Look at it.
Is yours ice cold?
Yeah,
Was mine the only one that was sat out?
probably.
Oh.
Take one of Tony's.
If this was Ice Mountain, I'd be able to tell.
Well, he already opened it, so he can't
Oh.
let it go to waste.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Now he's at the power.
I'll
source.
drink.
Well, for the next one, take Tony's.
I'll drink
Oh, I'm
lukewarm
drinking that
beer.
one too.
You never drink 2 beers.
I'm gonna drink 2 today.
You drink half of one.
I'm gonna be petty like
He
you.
drinks like a quarter of one.
I'm gonna be like.
Are you going to
were-
drink half from one and then half from the other one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna drink half of this one, then I'm gonna open that one and start drinking it.
And then...
And then when you're like, "Oh, can I have some?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna drink it all."
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna chug it, and I'm gonna start puking, just like Junkyard did with his Portillo's fries.
You know what I'm gonna wait till you guys don't finish your beers, and then I'm gonna collect those leftover beers like that guy from
A tavern.
a tavern.
That was
And then
pretty weird.
for those who've never heard this story, we went to a bar once, and this guy just showed up, and he at our table, and he was like, "Oh, these are y'all drinks." I'm like, "No, I don't know who left."
We had just got there, and they were in the process of cleaning up the table. So there were a bunch of like empty glasses and half beers from like the previous people that were at that table. So we're just there waiting, and this guy just comes in.
Yeah, he comes out, he takes his cup, and begins pouring drinks from various cups on the table. I mean, you don't know what the fuck is in these cups. He's just pouring them in there.
He started consolidating.
Yeah, one of them could have been bleach, Windex. He just consolidated all into one cup.
And
I mean, it looked like beer.
and then he was taking pictures,
Yeah, he was taking pictures of taking pictures of beer that wasn't his.
and then he left.
You know what? Now that I'm older and I understand the value of money, that guy well beyond his years.
Do you also understand the value of stunting on social media?
Yes, done on social media. He took a picture of his glass, and none of it was the same alcohol.
But that didn't matter because people didn't know that.
Exactly. So all he did was send out some snaps to like
Yeah,
his friends, like, "Oh yeah, I'm at a bar drinking these 2 tall
yeah,
ass
and
beers."
he was by himself. Nobody else was with
Yeah.
him.
But he had to pretend like he was out having a gay old time.
Yeah, it was good for him. Before we begin, I want to give a shout out to our various listeners. I know we didn't record last week, but the previous week,
Why didn't we record last week?
we can get into that.
We will.
We will. Should we right now?
I don't care.
Okay, we'll get into it afterwards.
Shout-outs first.
Yeah. We're trying to aim for an hour and a half episode because I don't want to be here that long. So no like drifting off and telling too many stories, right?
I mean, it's your show, baby. Do what you want.
You know what? You're goddamn right. Yes, you are right.
That was a test, Junkyard.
And you passed.
You passed. Colors.
Like, because we went to a barbecue and we got to meet one of our loyal listeners. Not going to say his last name.
We can't, for anonymity purposes. But we can make up a name.
We can shout out his company because he did he sponsor us one episode.
Oh yeah, he did.
Well, we don't want to give him a free sponsor. I still haven't got my funds from my previous advertisement. What's his company's name? I don't know. We'll
Embark Transportation.
Embark Transportation. Embark Transportation.
Pretty sure that's not the jingle.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure that's not the.
No, I'm just making one. I'm off the
okay.
bill. Embark Transportation. We definitely don't traffic people.
Exactly. Don't just depart. Embark.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go.
That's right. That
Straight
was,
off the dome.
you said it before.
Tony Divine original.
Anyways, we met him, and he was one of the nicest guys and coolest guys I ever met. And I just had that weekend in general. So we met him, the head of Embark. He was a big fan of our podcast, and he kept on telling us how great we're doing and how he loves our show and to never stop. He also said that I'm probably the best one on here.
He did say you were.
If he said that he pauses whenever he hears your voices come up.
I mean, I was there too, and he didn't say that.
I think he might have mentioned that.
He did mention.
He pulled me to the side.
He pulled you to the side to talk about how you look on YouTube and how you should probably cut back on certain lifestyle choices.
Yeah.
That I do remember.
I don't recall that, but it probably for the best. So he gave us a lot of good feedback, and he just said great things about our podcast. And that same night, one of our loyal listeners, Pitar from New Mexico, right? He's from New Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roswell.
He messaged me out of nowhere, and he was like, man, I love your show. He also said, I love your show.
He didn't say, like, I love your guys' show.
No. He said, I love
Really?
your show.
Like he didn't even. Did he?
Your was capitalized.
Did he ask about me?
Huh?
Did he ask about me?
He could have, but he didn't.
Did he ask about Junkyard?
No, that's why he messaged me
Did
specifically.
you get the message, Junkyard?
I did not get that message.
No, it wasn't to. It wasn't to. You guys weren't a part of that. It was just me.
Did he put I love your show like YOU''RE?
No, he
Spelled it correctly?
Yeah, he spelled it correct. He didn't put you are. He could have did that. He could have been lazy like your show, but he put capital Y, capital O, capital. Let me do it slowly. So I make sure I'm getting it.
Take your time.
Capital U and capital R. He said.
Damn, spelling bee champ over here.
It's an emphasis on your show. I said thank you for acknowledging that.
Did you tell him that we say thank you as well?
No,
You didn't even bring us
he
up?
didn't care.
Oh, okay.
And he just said that he loves our show. He's gotten a bunch of his friends listening to it, and he said the same thing. Don't stop.
Shout out to Roswell, New Mexico.
Yeah, shout out to that place that doesn't exist.
According to the government.
Yeah, we don't. The NSA is listening. We don't know about it.
Man, we might not make it next week. Next thing you know, like we're gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
Like all our like every episode gonna get pulled. They're gonna scrub us from the internet.
Exactly. We don't want that.
Like we didn't exist.
Do we want what happened to Alex Jones to happen to us?
It's true.
No, we have no idea about Roswell, New Mexico.
Never heard of the place.
Nope. It is not filled with extraterrestrial aliens or the regular kind of illegal aliens that reside in a southern state.
Terrestrial aliens?
Yeah, it's terrestrial. There you go. And also, shout out to Peo, who's still a fan. He had some
Choice words.
choice words for me.
Yeah. Now those were for you
His
specifically.
feedback
Now that was you. And
was less supportive, more angry. And he basically said,
more irked.
yeah, more irked. He basically said that I need to stop complaining on the show
About you not wanting to be here.
And stop. He's like, I ain't trying to hear that shit, baby. He's like, you always talk about how you want to record. I ain't trying to hear that shit. So I will stop trying to talk about that shit. That and no more transgenders, apparently.
What the Wait, no more transgenders on the show?
No more transgenders.
Shit, Tony, get the fuck out.
Oh man.
No more transgender speech.
Oh,
What about gender fluidity?
He didn't specify.
That's true. He did not.
He didn't specify that.
Mamba, how are you feeling today?
Happy to be here.
Okay, good.
Nice,
Just making
nice.
sure, yeah.
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else but besides your basement.
Gotcha.
Drinking warm beer.
Yeah, lukewarm beer. So
You know what? I just realized that this is really good. I think what makes it really good is that
It's nice, ice cold.
nice and cold. It like really makes a difference.
Yeah.
Did you put mine in the fridge?
Yeah, they were in the fridge. You saw me pull them out.
He put it in the fridge like when I got here, 10 minutes before you.
It's not true. I think those were the ones that I put in earlier today, and that one is the ones I.
How early? Like 10 minutes before
No,
I showed up?
I put it in like a couple hours ago. That one.
Is that a couple hours in the fridge?
This doesn't feel like it.
It feels a couple minutes in the fridge, right?
Yeah.
That one I put in a couple days ago.
Nice. Look at
Oh,
that. Notice the condensation?
yeah. Mine doesn't have that.
I think it does, but that's from your hand.
Oh,
That's sweat.
I'm just excited to be here. But shout out to you guys because all your kind words, except Peo, all your kind words made me feel like, okay, people like this show. People enjoy it. Maybe I should be more happy to be here. And I should appreciate that somebody finds what I'm doing enjoyable.
So I have a little news about that. Speaking of our fans.
Ooh, but are we done with shout outs?
Somebody tried to buy us out.
No.
Somebody, new kids on the block, try to buy us out. They're
No.
like, look, you're stealing too much of our stream.
Fuck that. If they try to buy us out, you take whatever offer
Yeah.
they give you.
No, we're gonna buy them out.
You hands down say yes.
Even if Donnie Wahlberg himself is like, I'll give you a gift card to Wahlburgers. Fucking
you
take
fucking
that.
take that.
I'll take it. I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna share with you guys.
No, you're not going to give us?
No.
It's the same thing of our advertising money.
Except the advertising money is gonna go to a good cause.
So
What cause?
once we make it big, are we going to end up suing Junkyard over misappropriating funds?
Yes,
And
exactly.
we're gonna charge him for back pay. And
Yeah, he's going to like, oh, I need a new soundboard.
We do need a new soundboard.
And it's going to be the same one. He just paints it a different color.
no,
He's gonna take the money.
No, he's gonna be like, oh, I had to buy a new soundboard, but it's like on his computer.
Yeah,
So all he
exactly.
did was like change the color. Of
Actually, you know what I do want to add to the studio, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it because I don't know if it exists or not. But I want like an actual like touch boards for our sounds for like the sound stuff, having to switch between screens. Yeah.
Like what DJ uses?
like an
yeah,
iPad.
yeah, kind of like type thing. No,
Yeah.
not like an iPad.
That's exactly what you described.
No, it's not like an iPad.
You
I want some
you
sort
said
of-
something you could touch.
No, like a touch screen. I want like an actual like
something you could
physical,
touch separate from your
like
laptop.
the physical like a
Yeah.
physical sound.
Kind of like
Yeah.
an MP3 player, like
wants-
/ media player.
No,
That-
no.
He wants a Zune.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want a Zoom. I want like a
You just described an iPad.
no. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be a screen. I want it to be a physical device that you can press buttons that has real buttons on it.
You know, you can just get an iPad
I don't want an iPad.
and get a soundboard app.
Actually, I looked for soundboard apps on the iPad when we first started this podcast. I couldn't find any good ones.
You can get an Android tablet.
I had an Android tablet and it would drag balls. That's what we started
Yeah.
using at the
They're
fridge.
fucking whack because Android's whack.
Anyway, so yeah. So anyway, update about our fans.
Wait, can I do a shout out?
Go ahead.
Shout out
Make
to
it quick.
Shout out to one of our longtime listeners, Susie. She got married last weekend.
She probably doesn't listen anymore.
She had a awesome wedding.
You went?
Of course I went.
How come we weren't invited?
Oh, I mean, I only had a +3, and sorry guys. You just,
So who'd you pick?
Huh?
What'd you do with those three?
No,
Nothing.
He just didn't
You
use
just
it.
sat by like 2 empty chairs.
I did, and I got to put my feet up. And when they brought the dessert, I got 3 of them. I got 3 dinners. This was amazing.
That's actually pretty smart. I don't blame you.
Anyway, continue.
So anyway, okay. So I was running the numbers. Okay. And we're not gonna specify because we're not here to brag.
Of course not. We're not. We didn't do this for the fame.
No.
I do it for the love of
But
it.
you remember
I don't know what-
you remember our previous numbers looked like, right?
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah, they were great. and now they've dipped a little bit, right?
I'm sure they've dipped a ton.
But hold on, that's not actually the facts. As I was looking at it, it turns out that we're actually growing as opposed to going backwards.
Ooh.
It just looks like we've dropped because the previous numbers were deceiving.
What do you mean?
So it looks like our previous numbers were actually inflated.
Ooh, that might have been me. Because what I do is like I'll go on like Stitcher and iTunes and I'll just hit our podcast and let it repeat. For, like,
Pretty sure it wasn't you. But anyway,
like if you go on YouTube and it says that we've been viewed like what 10 or 12 times, like 9 of those is me.
I'm pretty sure they're not. But anyway,
Can't we just pay like some
Like
factory in Asia?
Like Josh Fierstein.
yeah, pay,
or
He
like
might-
Ty Lopez.
Yeah, yeah. All they buy likes. I mean, I'm sure we can, but why don't
can't we just buy listens
But why would we? What's the point?
so we can grow?
So we can make money, so we can pay for the listens that we're buying.
Yeah.
Did you guys have you seen those videos at those
Like
like
click-
those they call them like like
Yeah,
farms?
like
Yeah,
farms.
Click
Have you
factories.
seen this
or
fucking
whatever.
crazy? It's like a giant.
I saw it in Silicon Valley. I
Don't
didn't
they
see
have
it
like
in real
a,
life.
It's like a warehouse, yeah.
like a billboard, or like a wall of just phones? And
all phones and they're all like
Yeah.
connected and they're all auto running. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. Anyway,
do that.
yeah.
So anyway,
okay.
so we're actually growing, and we've increased our fan base since what we thought before.
Like how much?
Based,
Wait, don't give us we don't talk about number.
no, we're not gonna say numbers. Let's just say,
give us a percentage.
let's say that we're well.
Oh, I forgot. I'm asking the wrong person for math.
Yeah, you are.
Can I quit my job yet?
No, you definitely
I'm
cannot.
gonna do it anyways.
You can't quit,
But-
but you can call off maybe once or twice a month.
Let's just say that we're doing better than we were, even though we may not look like it, but we are.
But aren't our like views like scattered?
What do you mean?
Like, can you account for YouTube views?
Well, no, because
See, even if we didn't start doing YouTube till like earlier, late last year, so
and YouTube's
so
like a
that we are
different
growing.
platform. Like the actual audio part, that's on Libsyn, right?
Right.
And that connects to all Stitcher.
Every
iTunes.
single
So-
audio platform.
So anything you listen on audio, like even
Eddie, like our audio set part is a separate statistic than our video part.
yeah,
But if you put them together, it's still more than what we had in just audio.
yeah.
So, business is a booming.
Business is doing actually, we're doing pretty well. And
I
yeah,
take back what I said earlier about shout outs. I don't need you guys.
they're gonna stop listening, and then we're gonna drop.
just fine.
So you only said that because you thought we were struggling in numbers.
Yeah,
But
I don't care about you guys.
Now that we're doing okay.
Now that I know we're doing great,
But it's because of them that we're doing well. We like our listeners. We appreciate them.
Yeah,
I
We got-
tolerate our listeners.
we got Peter like, you know.
We got Peter. We got Payo Dog. We got
Oh, no, you're
Embark
about to-
Transportation.
You're going to ruin everything right now.
If you drop that, like,
Okay.
if I push this off button, what would happen?
Everything shuts off.
Would,
Is that the kill switch?
What?
So as soon as like somebody like say Mamba like blurts out something racist on accident, is it my job to just run
You'll
to this
just-
and push it, like hit the kill switch?
You'll just turn off audio. You won't turn off video.
Oh.
Okay.
So okay,
So you could see me mouth something
Yeah.
racist.
yeah.
And people who could read lips will see that you said something racist.
Speaking of something racist, I was thinking about if I should say this or not.
You probably should not.
Probably not. If you gotta think about it, if you gotta think about it, the answer is probably no.
I know, and I shouldn't say it, and I don't think it's racist, but I just made a correlation,
Okay.
and I'm going to share my findings with you guys and the listeners. So I moved to Bridgeport not too long ago. For those who don't know, Bridgeport is an area on the south side of Chicago. Bridgeport happens to be right next to a certain area that contains a demographic of people.
Pilsen
No,
and Mexicans.
no, there's another.
Chinatown and Chinaman.
Let me. I'm just gonna hit that kill switch now. I didn't think I was gonna have to use it so soon.
Okay, I do live next to Chinatown.
But they're not called.
I don't live next to
China.
Chinamen. I live next to Chinese.
Chinese.
Anyways,
I hope we don't have any Asian listeners.
Our views do not represent those of NKOTP or its sponsors.
Our views.
okay, I'm not making any sort of stereotypes, but on my way to work, I have to drive through Chinatown, and I noticed that my commute to work is filled with peril. in danger.
Is this peril caused by drivers, other drivers?
It is caused by other drivers. And this is only... No, that's not I was going to say this has only happened when I moved to this area, but it's happened in other areas. But I just noticed an increase in terrible driving when I moved next to this certain demographic. I'm not making any accusations or stereotypes.
No.
I'm just making correlations.
There are a lot of
Yeah.
Mexicans by where you live too.
No,
So
I mean,
I will say that... Oh, what were you going to say?
no, like I was saying, like like you said, we don't want to make any generalizations.
Uh-huh.
But do these people generally not use forks and spoons?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they don't.
Okay.
Because everything they do, they have to make it way
Use
more...
tortillas. Damn Mexicans.
But, it's just an observation. It's not, generalizing like you said. But there's other areas that I've been in. Like, I know that when I lived in the Berwyn area, when I would drive through Cicero, nobody believes in stop signs. They kind of like, when they're coming out to a major intersection, they kind of just stop in the middle of the street.
It's called it's called a rolling stop.
Yeah.
It's definitely a rolling stop.
They
It's a
they
thing.
do it all the time.
Yeah.
If you're driving down a main street, you have to like do hard lefts and rights to avoid people trying to come on. So just something I learned.
Nice.
I felt like it was something I should share.
probably not, but okay.
Probably not. What are those what were we talking about earlier?
I have no idea.
Let's get to the emails, Junkyard.
Let's get to Urban Dictionary word of the day real quick.
All right.
Today's word is text massage.
Ooh.
Text massage.
Is this when you have your phone on vibrate and it's close to your junk and someone texts you and it accidentally gives you a woody?
That is exactly what it is.
Wow.
Nice.
So let me give you the actual definition. When you receive a text and your phone is resting against your genitals,
Yes.
causing the vibration to massage your package.
And then instead of responding to the actual message they sent you, you just text them back and be like, "Hey, text me again," and you put it back in your pocket.
You know what's the best way to do that then? Like send your mom a very vague text about you being in trouble. Like, oh no, mom, I just want to say, and then don't finish it, and then she'll just blow up your phone.
Or you can just like text your girlfriend something like,
Oh, you don't even have to text her. You just have to like somebody's
"Oh, that's true,
picture
yeah."
on Instagram.
Yeah, just like a bunch of pictures on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Put your phone on vibrate in your
Yeah.
pocket, and just let the fireworks fly.
Exactly.
Make sure you set all your alerts because she's gonna start calling. She's gonna start like Skyping. She's gonna start like trying to FaceTime. Every medium she could find, put all that on vibrate, and then watch your phone battery just die in 30
Yeah.
minutes due to excessive vibration.
So you'll use this in a sentence. What was that face, dude? So I just got the nicest text message from my BlackBerry. So whenever you guys say text massage, you will hear
You know that's
they came out with a new BlackBerry. Have you seen it?
I didn't know they existed anymore.
Yeah, it's actually really nice.
yeah.
It's
It's
what is it
Android
called?
based now.
Yeah, it is Android. But
They
what is it
finally,
called?
I can't remember the name of it. It's got the keyboard.
It's like thin, I think, or BlackBerry Thin or BlackBerry Slim or some shit like that. I forget what it's called. But yeah, it's got a physical keyboard. I actually like when it came out and I was looking at the reviews and shit. I actually thought about
Yeah, but you probably can't, right?
what
You can't get it.
I can.
No, you can't
Why can't I?
because you're under contract
I am not under contract.
with your previous phone.
You're under contract. John
Anyway.
McGear will not release that phone until you finish paying off
No.
the rest of the amount you're under. You don't want to use the word contract. Under agreement.
It's not. But anyway, I thought about it because I'm like, that'd be nice. I really do miss a physical keyboard because they were really nice back when we had them.
Yeah.
Like my G1 was fucking fantastic.
And I think because even Android phones have that they have the haptic feedback on the keyboard, which is nice. But the phone,
I don't like haptic feedback.
the
though.
one phone that did it like the best, ironically, was the Windows phone. Windows phone had the best keyboard, like out of anything that I've ever used, as far as on screen. Outside of a physical, the on screen keyboard, Windows phones had like the best one.
I had a couple of Windows phones when I worked at this electronic company I can't name.
Circuit City.
I told you not to name it, but yeah, Circuit
shit.
City.
Funko Land.
So
Montgomery Ward.
Montgomery Ward was a place.
Woolworth.
So, and I had to have these Windows phones work, and I had the Windows phones, and I didn't like the keyboards on them either. I was never, even like now, just because obviously out of necessity, I've never been a fan of touching keys on a phone, like on a screen. I prefer
What have you been a fan of touching?
penises.
Oh,
Lots of them.
I don't blame you. They're fun.
Yeah. It's all good.
They're like Stretch Armstrong arms.
Except when you like stretch them a lot,
Stretch them too much, they get nice and firm.
and then they get like gooey.
Ugh.
They spit at you.
That's like Stretch Armstrong. Because when I was a kid, I would just like poke holes in them, and I was like, "What the fuck's inside of them?" And it was goo. So not that much different.
Except you don't have to poke holes because the hole's already there.
Just got to look into it.
It's pre-poked.
You just have to like look into the hole and see what's
Really,
coming out.
really close.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so yeah, it's nice. That BlackBerry's nice.
I don't know. When I was younger, when the iPhone first came out, it was AT&T exclusive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So other companies, I was on Verizon at the time. Other companies tried to do their own version of like a iPhone imitator, and BlackBerry came out with the BlackBerry Storm.
Oh yeah,
Probably the worst phone I ever had. I had to go through like 3 of them.
Wow.
Something was always wrong.
I thought it was. Was it the Torch?
there was a Storm too.
There was a Storm?
BlackBerry
I had
yeah.
the Storm. I don't know if
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I'm
There were
thinking of
there was a
model.
Torch.
Yeah,
There was
there
also a
Torch,
Storm.
but yeah, the Storm. Okay.
I thought the Storm was cool because it had like a keyboard, it was touchscreen, but it had feedback, so you would actually like click on it.
It wasn't. It was like because there are 2 different types of like touchscreens. There's one that actually respond to like
The electricity in your body.
the electrical fields on the tip
Which
of
is
your
what
finger,
most phones have
which is what
nowadays.
all phones have now. But back then it was like
you had to actually physically press on it.
It was like force. Like you had to physically push.
Yeah, that was
That's
kinda,
what the ones
yeah.
with the styluses were.
That's
Like,
what
you
that's how
push
the
the
older
stylus.
phones.
that was
had
kind
it.
of cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they just made them crappily. So if you would use it enough, the screen would just like stop clicking. It
Yeah, that's
would-
why. Yeah, because there's that kind of screen. Yeah.
So, and I had to go through like 3 of them, and it was shitty. I was just excited about getting a phone that was like the iPhone, but it was nothing like it.
The first smartphone I had was the G1, the Android. It was fantastic. I fucking love that phone.
I remember when you got it.
My favorite phone was the chocolate.
Oh, was that Verizon, right?
Yeah.
Was that LG?
Yeah, it was an LG chocolate.
Yeah, I
It was
remember
just like
that.
a little. It was basically they just basically made an MP3 player as
Yeah.
a phone.
It was like a slide up, right?
Yeah, and it had like the little
Circle.
iPod track. Well, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think my first.
They had that one that was a TV.
my first.
Oh, that shitty phone. It's like
It flipped up.
you just
into like
flipped
a
it up,
TV.
and there was an antenna.
Yeah.
This is before YouTube. You could just watch whatever you wanted. What were you saying?
I think the first smartphone I had was the HTC, the Hero, the first HTC
Oh yeah, yeah.
Android.
That was actually a decent phone.
It was, and it had that little ball like the BlackBerry.
Yeah, and it had a keyboard too, didn't it?
No, that one didn't have a keyboard.
Doesn't it have a keyboard?
It did have the little ball though that you could click, but it didn't have a keyboard.
Which am I thinking that had the keyboard on it? It was the HTC.
The
just right.
HTC had their previous versions had it, but they weren't they didn't have Android. They had like whatever
The
feature
HTC bullshit
it
we had.
Yeah. And Windows CE. That was the one that had the keyboard.
Oh, okay, probably, yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and get some emails, shall we? Let's get to our first email from Mr. Pikachu, and his subject is money. So it says, how's it going, lads? It's been a while since I've taken the time out of my day to write you guys. I've been having trouble keeping up with your podcast. Life gets busy, as I'm sure you all know.
No, I know nothing
No.
about that.
Because we don't record that often, so obviously it's not like we record every day, right?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of video games, and the video games that are too hard, I just play other video games.
So it says, anyway, I'm currently listening to the podcast where you, Junkyard, tried to keep some money from Tony when buying beer. And I thought it would be a perfect opportunity for me to share a story and try to teach Junkyard a lesson. You guys remember that? When you gave me $10 and I think the beer was like
Yeah, and then
$8.99 or something.
You accidentally left the receipt in there.
Oh,
And you looked at it, it was like, well, what do we have here? A receipt for a total that is less than the amount.
I noticed that at work. Like, since I have to stay at work, I'll send my underlings. They're like, "Hey, what do you want to eat?" I'm like, "I'll go give me a salad from Mariano's." Then they come back and I'm like, "How much do I owe?" They're like, "Oh, it's like $10." I'm like, $10 and change. I'm like, "Okay, I'll give you 11." And then one day I just went myself, and they were like, "Oh, that'll be like 6 something." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Why have I been? Why have I been paying $11 this whole time?"
It's like, well,
I don't know if I.
that's why you should do what one of my coworkers did when I worked at Office Max. There was a guy that worked in the printing department.
Uh-huh.
He was a really cool guy, but he was very like. He was short, very thin, frail. Not that it matters.
Very Voldemort like.
Not that it matters, but he's very flamboyant, very eccentric.
Okay.
But he was an easy target. He was easily, it's like you can easily bully him. So one of my coworkers would be like, let's give him a name. Call him Johnny. He's like, "Hey Johnny," because we'd all have radios. He'd go on the radio. He's like, "Hey Johnny, go to Target, buy me a fucking hot dog and some pizza." And he'd be like, "Okay." so he'd be like, "All right, come up front so I give you the money." So he'd go up front, and then my boy would give him the money. And I remember once I'm like, "Oh Johnny, I'll go with you because I need to go to Target too." So we go there, and then Johnny goes to the counter. He has like his hot dog and his pizza, whatever. And he's gonna pay, and then he's like, I'm like, "All right." So I'm behind him, and then he's like, I see him bring out the money, and it's clearly not enough. So then I'm like, "Dude, like Johnny, is that all the money he gave you?" He's like, "Yeah, he does it all the time." I'm like, "So like, what the fuck? Like, why don't you tell him this is it?" It's like, "I know. He just tells me make it work."
And Johnny still does it.
He still does it. I'm like, no,
So
dude.
does he put in the rest of the verbs?
Yeah, he put in the rest himself. Obviously, that's the only way you can make it work. You can't just go to the counter and be like,
I wonder how.
"This is all I got."
I wonder how I went the first time. They're like, "This would be $7.87." I had $3.
I have 7. I have 5.
Make you work.
But I guess Johnny brought up these concerns. He's like, "Hey, man, this is not enough." He's like, "Well, make it work." So he's like,
Okay.
He's like, he said, "Make it work." All right, man.
Oh, poor Johnny,
Oh,
man. Whatever
yeah.
happened to Johnny?
Huh?
Whatever happened to poor Johnny?
He got another job. Thankfully, thank God. Yeah, he was.
He seemed like a nice guy.
He was a really nice guy, but like I said, he was an easy target. Like I remember, I had to tell him like, "Dude, like you need to stand up for yourself." Because I remember it'd be just a regular day. I'd be coming in to work, and then Johnny would be clocking in because he used to work in the evenings. And then my boy would go like, "What's up, Johnny? Suck any dick today?"
Oh man.
He's like, "Yeah, why?" Whatever. I'm like, dude. Oh
Well, I mean,
was he actually a homosexual?
yes, he was.
Oh, okay.
so that's a legit question.
But I mean, my
You don't have
coworker.
to ask.
I mean, my coworker was an asshole, but
I greet you guys like that. I'm like, "Hey, what up, JYD? You eating a pussy lately?"
I'm like, no.
That's normal.
Yeah.
But I sucked a big ass dick.
and then
Like,
Joker's
"Oh,
like,
what's
"No."
up? That's what's up.
Oh man, poor Johnny.
I hope Johnny is happy wherever he is and
Yeah,
is
me
getting
too.
treated fairly.
By his man.
His boyfriend was actually a personal trainer at a gym, and he came in once. Motherfucker was. You could, I mean, not to make assumptions about people's relationships, but I could tell who was the pitcher and who was the catcher.
And
very
Johnny was a
easily.
catcher.
Very easily. Well,
What if in the bedroom Johnny was more assertive
what if he
and
was
he
straight?
was the pitcher?
Raw
"Hey, man."
dogging.
turn around right now. Hey, man, that could be. But
You never
when he
know.
came to go to Target, man, he
He made it work.
made it work.
It's bogus. All right, anyway, back to Pikachu's email. He said, I once went on a holiday with Tony to an undisclosed location a few months ago. Tony, being the outstanding chap that he is,
Thank you, Mr. Chu. You didn't come.
Can I interject?
go ahead.
You weren't there, Mamba. So
I don't like how this email started off.
All right. Anyway, it says,
No. Why are you just gonna like? I didn't say continue.
Oh, well,
It's
sorry.
my podcast, remember?
Continue, Junker. Continue.
No, don't continue.
Continue.
Okay, I'll air my gripe out at the end.
All right.
I want to see. I'm going to wait and see if what I'm looking for gets brought up.
All right, it says, Tony being the outstanding chap that he has picked up some tabs here and there at the bar. Dinner, breakfast, etc. The rest of the lads and I would then quick pay him through various apps on our mobile devices. Me trying to be clever, I would always shortchange Tony
Yup.
by a penny or two.
He would, motherfucker.
The day-
I'd be like, hey, Mr. Chu, just Venmo me like $20. Like, Mr. Chu has Venmoed you $19.83. I'm like,
The days progressed, and the beers kept flowing.
yeah.
At the end of our trip, Tony's card was charged with the parking fee of the hotel, since he's the one who booked the room. It was my car that was being stored, so it was only fair for me to pay the parking fee. I asked Tony to let me know how much money to send him after he checks out of the hotel the following day, and I would gladly and promptly send him the cash. Here's where it gets interesting. Now, I don't remember the exact amount for parking fee, but for the sake of story, let's say the hotel charged Tony $250 for the few nights of parking. Tony remembered all the nights before that he was shortchanged and very cleverly added them all to the bill. I received his text a few days later with the amount of $252.56. I didn't think much of it and quickly sent him the money and thanked him again. It wasn't until I sent the cash that I realized the amount seemed a little funny. There is no way the hotel would charge an extra $256, and it's too much of a small amount for it to be taxed on such a large bill. That's when it hit me. He's a clever bloke. Haha. Moral of the story, Junkyard, don't fuck with Tony's money because you'll always get
I'll
it
find a
last.
So, all right, so
Hold on, let me finish the reading
Okay,
real
go
quick. All right, lads, that's it for Pika storytelling time. Hope you fucks are well and keep up with the craptastic verbal garbage you guys upload regularly. Sincerely, Mr. Pika.
So real quick, there's a little twist to the story that he forgot. So, yeah, the whole weekend, like, he was like shorting me like 10 cents here, 3 cents there, like, haha, and it was funny. Everyone's like, Tony's getting got. So yeah, all right, whatever. So at the end of the day, when the bill came, I'm like, all right, he told me, let me know how much it is for the car. So I gave him that amount. It was like 252, like 60, whatever. So he Venmoed me like 252 and like 10 cents, thinking like, I got him again. Nope. The total amount was $250. I told you that amount because I knew you were going to short it, but I still got him. So I got him on everything he owed me and then some. So in the end, he got.
Very clever. Very
Yeah.
clever.
Wow. You are an evil genius.
Yeah.
I think I got two. I got two because I gave him money thinking he would have to pay for it since it was in your name. Mm-hmm. If I would have known it was going to you, I wouldn't have gave anybody anything. Also, you forgot to leave out in your email, Pika, that I was there too.
Yeah,
I was very memorable, but I was there.
Are you sure you were there?
I was sleeping most of the time, so I could understand how you'd come to that conclusion.
All right. So let's get to everybody's favorite segment. The one, the only.
Poncho segment. Poncho segment. Poncho segment.
We haven't had this segment in a while.
I don't know.
Poncho.
I don't know he was still around.
Yeah, he is. And his email says, J Drizzy.
I think it's JY.
Or JY Drizzy, you're right. And it's the Y. JY Drizzy.
How the fuck does JYD miss the Y in JYD?
Oh, that's a good one. JY Jelly. Instead of KY Jelly, JY Jelly.
Okay. It says, Sut, gentlemen, and JYD. So I ran into JYD at his job at the Allstate Arena yesterday.
Damn, bro, he just outed you.
I know, right? Anyway, and let me tell you, he looked like
At
a young Paul Blart.
At the Rosemont.
Horizon.
No, the other one, El Noa.
Ooh, I like that place. What about La Cueva? That place is even more fun. Anyway, I don't know much about security guarding, but I don't think security guards should be pushed around like JYD was being picked on by teens in skinny jeans.
Hold on, let me get that bottle opener before you continue.
Oh, I guess.
Because it's going to take me like 20 minutes to open this beer. Side story, Junker has his bottle opener that's like bunk as fuck.
It was from a groomsman present that he got everybody. No wonder why it doesn't work.
because it was really a present. It was more of a trick. It's not that difficult.
It's pretty difficult.
Anyway, so he says, I guess he's some kind of key holder at the Allstate because he had a large hoop keychain with a must have been 30 keys on it. If that the kids happened to swipe from him and proceed to play keep away from JYD.
There was no way he's getting those keys back.
When he finally managed to get his keys and get away from those rowdy kids, he proceeded to find a seat in the darkest corner of the stadium walkway and fumble his cell phone before it hit the ground hard. I happened to be there to pick it up and hand it to him, but he must have thought I was another mean teen because he flinched and cowered before I could reassure him I was a friend. I gave the poor guy a hug, let him know he's doing a good job, and went on my way to my seat. But I could hear in the distance an authoritative figure scream, "Medina!" And JYD responded, "Yes, ma'am," in a quivering voice. Anyway, I was at his place of employment because the wife wanted to come to watch some former Canadian TV actor and his amigos. My review for the show is that the Migos song all sound the same. I seriously could have mumbled for the entire hour they were playing, and everyone around me would have thought I knew the lyrics for their songs by heart. I think I would have had preferred to watch Tech 69. Tekashi 69 for those. Well, you put Tech 69. Side note, you guys ordered those Tunes headphones that were free because of the deal that fell through with Tech 69? I got mine this past week, and they are a good shitty product. Back to my review. I guess I forgot how many songs Drake had, but I really wasn't impressed. Neither was I.
You weren't impressed?
Fuck no.
You don't have a really good taste in music.
No, but it wasn't that great. The most impressive thing about the Drake concert was the stage, because his stage was like a big, ginormous screen.
Oh, I saw it.
But he just wasn't good. Like,
I've went to go see Drake live a few years ago. It was pretty good.
I don't think it was that good. Like, I don't know. I saw him and I saw the Migos, and I just wasn't.
When you saw like.
And I actually like some. I'm not a big Drake fan. I like maybe like 3 or 4 of his songs.
When you saw the women grinding and having a good time, you're like,
so this is the thing.
Not my cup of tea.
No.
I don't enjoy this.
This is the thing about Drake. The Drake concert was that there weren't that many hot women. At least not that night. There was a bunch of young white kids. There weren't
they must have just discovered them.
But anyway. But there was I do have a story about that night. But anyway, let's finish this email. So he says, can we get a weekly update on Mamba's living situation with his girlfriend and her brother? JYD and Tony D, if you are betting men, would you bet they make it in the entirety of the lease?
Oh.
Better yet, who of the 3 would you bet to not make it by the end of the lease? That's all I got, fam. Sincerely, Pancho. So, Mamba, your situation, how's it going?
First, tell us a story about
So I was at the Allstate, and I was just hanging out, doing my thing, and
Getting bullied
I don't get bullied
by underage teens.
His entire story is fiction. I'm not even a fucking security guard, but okay. Anyway, that's besides the point. So I was hanging out, relaxing, chilling, listening to the mumble rap Migos. Actually, it was like in between. It was in between the Migos and Drake. And this chick comes up to me and starts. She was fucking sexy as hell. And like, there's very, very few times that like very attractive women had come up and actually just decided to just hang out
to talk to you.
to talk to me.
I know.
What was her nationality?
So it turned.
I'm not asking because I'm racist. I'm only asking because I want a mental picture.
So she was fuck. What the fuck did she tell me she was?
Armenian.
Not Armenian.
Persian.
Persian. She was Persian.
Like Jasmine.
Like Jasmine, but she looked a little Hispanic because she was olive colored skin, long dark
She had
black
a
hair.
nice amount of melanin in her.
She did. She had brown eyes. She had a ginormous rack and a very nice behind, and she was wearing a short cut like it was cut off in the midriff and like pants.
So, what situation causes gorgeous queen to talk to a troll like you?
Yeah, she was bored, I guess. I don't know. But she was with her 2 friends. Her 2 friends were fucking hammered. She was like the least drunk of the 2. She was, she could tell she was buzzing a little bit, but she wasn't trashed.
It's one of those, you know how guys, they have that game where you go hogging.
What?
Sure. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know what you're talking
There's
about.
this. I've never
Partaken.
partaken in this, but I have heard that in certain circles that this is a thing. To go hogging is when basically a group of guys decide to have a little contest to see who can pick up the biggest and ugliest girl.
Ew, that's kind of mean.
That's
It
called.
is really mean.
Is it though?
But
Yeah,
Is
it is.
it though?
Well, it
but-
depends.
but-
it depends. If you're truly
so
interested in it,
Let him finish. Let him finish.
But I'm just saying that if the only reason this super hot girl is talking to you, who's way out of your league, clearly, is because maybe she's playing a game with her buddies.
well, her two friends were with them, and they were just kind of like minding their
I'm
kind
just
of their own
saying,
business.
junkyard.
I mean, it could be whatever. I don't give a fuck. She was still talking to me. And
were you guys talking
I was
about?
enjoying the show. So hold on, I'm getting there. So she comes up, stands like she like leans on my fucking like. It's like not really a booth. It's like a table with wheels. So when she leans on it, that shit just fucking
Dude, like,
rolls.
she's like, "Ma'am, your titties are causing my desk." To
Yeah,
move."
pretty much. And it did annoy
Excuse
me.
me, ma'am. Step back,
As
please.
sexy as she was, it annoyed me a little bit because it was pushing up against me because I'm like sitting there and it's like damn bitch,
I would have
like,
got
relax.
into an erection because the desk, if she's pushing up against it, is an extension of her pushing up against you.
So
True.
were you moist?
I was not moist yet. But anyway, so she's like, so what's going? How's your night? And I'm like, it's fine. You know, I don't know how to respond to these situations because I'm at work,
You
like
should
so I
have just
can't.
like yelled really loud. I have a wife. I have a wife.
No,
Help!
I definitely did not do that.
Supervisor.
But I'm at work, so I can't just like straight up and like hey girl. And I'm married too, so I guess I can't just hit on her. But
I hope you wouldn't do that.
I know, right?
Even if you weren't married, I hope you wouldn't go straight up. Hey, girl.
Anyway, so yeah, she's like, how's it going? She's like, how's your night? I'm like, oh, it's good. And then she's like, she said, am I bothering you? Is it okay if I stay in here? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. She can fucking hang out. I don't care. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. And she's like, all right, cool. And she's there. She started texting on her phone. She was doing some shit. And I was just sitting there. And then she's like, are you having a good time? And I'm like, I guess. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I supposed to have like a good time?
Was that your brother-in-law then?
No, it wasn't him. And she's like, I bet.
You guys having a good
Hey,
time?
you having a good time? I'm gonna ask you again in 2 minutes just to make sure.
And she's like, I bet I've made your night a lot better.
Oh.
And I was like,
somebody get this
But-
girl a
but-
wet floor sign.
but I'm like, I don't want to sound thirsty or anything. I'm like, I mean, I guess.
Is
That's
that
what I
what you said?
said. I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess. And because you gotta play it cool, right?
That
like,
is probably a
like,
trick.
Like hot baby girls talk to you like nonstop. Like she ain't shit.
So she was a working girl, is what she was.
She was not a working
She
girl.
was clearly a working girl.
She was not a working girl. Because anyway, so she's like, then she's quiet for a little bit again because she's like with her friends and she's like chatting. She's doing Instagram or whatever the fuck she's doing.
So do you think that a girl that attractive is gonna genuinely just want to talk to you?
Yeah.
No.
Because I'm a nice, friendly person.
No, junkyard. She was a call girl.
I
She was
think
not a
She
call
was either
girl.
she was either a working girl or it was
Because
a dare. It was a dare from one of her friends.
The two friends were too trash to dare anybody.
I think they.
I bet you could they couldn't even dare themselves to stand up straight. That's how trash they were. So fucking and if you've seen their two friends, call girls usually probably hang out with other call girls, and those other chicks were not fucking call girls. And if they were, their business is not booming. Let's just say that.
So after
they were pretty homely.
Well, one was homely, the other one was okay. Like she wasn't bad, but she wasn't great.
Alright.
She was definitely the best out of the three. But then again, I guess it could also be the what do you call it, the cheerleader effect. But she was, I don't know. I thought she was pretty sexy.
So
But you never know.
after you said, I guess, would it?
So like I said, she proceeded to just hang out and like be on her phone and like, whatever, blah blah. And finally, like she's like, "Are you Mexican?" And
And
I'm
I was
like,
like, "You racist bitch."
and I'm like, I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, my parents are Mexican. I mean, I'm of Mexican descent. I was born here, or whatever. And she's like, oh, she's like, okay. She's like, what? She's like, do I look Mexican? Or no, she's like, do I look? Or what? First she said, do I look Mexican? And she's like, well, what nationality do I look or ethnicity or whatever?
You look like a thirsty ass bitch.
And I was like, well, I guess you look kind of like Hispanic, Latino, whatever, Latinx, whatever you want to say.
Yeah,
That's an
you
excellent.
look like a
Yeah.
Latinx.
Now you're politically correct. Good job, Junkyard.
And
Good job.
she's like, really? We're part of, what country would you say I'm from? And I'm like,
Brazil.
I was like, I don't know. I'm like, you could be Mexican. I'm like, and she's like,
By
She could be
injection.
Colombian. Maybe she wanted to be Mexican.
what I should have said is like, do you have a little Mexican in you?
Oh.
Would
you want
like,
some?
Would you like a very little Mexican in you?
But anyway, and I'm like, yeah, you look like you could be Mexican. And she's like, and then she started like, look at my eyes, and she started pointing at her eyes, and she got really fucking close to me. She got like, probably like right here. And she said, look at my eyes, like, look at what. She's like, I'm like, what do you want? What about your eyes? She's like, well, what do they look like? I'm like, well, they're brown. And she's like, I said, she's like standing really fucking close to me, and she's like, what else? She's like, look at them. And I'm like, I'm fucking looking at them. What do you want me? Like, I'm literally like, she's like right there. I'm like, I'm looking at them. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say. She's like, what shape are they? And I'm like, round.
No,
Like,
the
what
correct
the
answer
fuck?
is spherical.
Whatever. I was like, I don't know. They're like rounded. I don't know. Like, I didn't know what the fuck she's getting at. You know? Like, I don't understand what the hell
What's the
she's trying to
end
say. Yeah. So she's
I'll
like,
tell you what the end game was. She was trying to get you to pay for services.
no. And then she's like, no, she's like, I'm not, I'm like, I don't know. I told her, I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm like, I don't know what you're getting at. And she's like, I'm not Mexican. She's like, I'm Persian. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
that was my next guess.
That would have been funny if you would have said, gross. And then started wheeling your desk away.
You're just taking your desk elsewhere.
and then and she said, yeah, I'm Middle Eastern.
Should have been like, oh, I'm sorry about 300. That was a very sad time.
As soon as she said Middle Eastern,
Sorry about Xerxes.
Yeah.
as soon as she said she was Middle Eastern, I put it on the security channel real quick. And been like,
Oh,
we have a threat here, sir.
Code 33.
No, I just fucking with you. Anyway,
You have been selected for a
random-
random security check.
and she's like, yeah, she's like, I'm Middle Eastern, I'm Persian. I'm like, oh, I'm like, you could pass for Mexican. She's like, yeah, I get that all the time. What makes you think I'm Mexican? And I'm like, your brown eyes, your long black hair, your olive colored skin. I mean, fucking pick something.
Those titties.
Pretty much.
That ass.
And I'm like, and I'm like, but she said, when she said like, what makes you think I'm Mexican? She said a little like attitude-y, like, like,
You should be like that attitude.
and I was like, people think I'm fucking Middle Eastern sometimes. They say that shit to me sometimes.
Plot
Like,
twist,
It's all,
right?
I'm like, we're all the same. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We're all from one desert or another.
yeah. So that's kind of how our conversation ended.
So what
But she was sexy as fuck.
So what were the rates? Like
She didn't give me any rates.
like how much for a handy, for a blowy?
I don't know, but I probably still couldn't afford it.
And that's how it ended? She just like...
Well,
Yeah, she's like, she told me
clearly-
after I guessed,
after-
I don't know if she was testing me. Maybe I think
Yeah, she was testing you. She
I-
wanted to see how much you were willing to pay for
I
services.
think if I would have guessed her the correct like nationality, she would have been like really wet, and then she would have like asked for my digits or something.
No, she would have like.
But
she would have asked for your like PIN number.
because I guessed wrong, she was offended, and then she left.
All right, well that's Junkyard's story about how he
Yeah.
his last encounter with a prostitute.
Was she upset that you didn't guess right a now defunct country that no longer exists?
Yeah, I guess I don't fucking know.
Like, sorry, lady. I thought...
I only recognize existing countries.
Yeah, I thought Leonidas swiped you guys out. I didn't know you were still around.
I've only watched 300 once.
Yeah.
But trust me, it did not end well for you guys.
So yeah, but dude, she was very attractive.
So after she said that, she just kind of like packed up her things and walked away.
Pretty much.
Look, man, if I'm ever in a situation where a girl that attractive just randomly comes up to me and starts talking to me, I'm like, all right, let's just cut to the chase.
Yeah.
What are the rates? just tell me how much now. Let's save ourselves the.
And what
30
if she's like,
minutes.
I'm not a hooker.
Yeah, everyone is for the right price.
Nah.
So just give me the rates now, and we can get this over with.
Well, let me just tell you up front, I don't have any money. So
Yeah. Like, look, I don't have any cash on me, but if you give me your number and the rates, maybe we could talk about it later. But I'm at work, so just come on.
Yeah.
How-
I have any
how-
cash.
Yeah. So Just give me your basic rates. How much for a handy,
But
how much for a blowy, and how much for full service.
I got a pretty good credit score, and you could
do
have
have a really
access to my social.
I got a lot of Bitcoin.
I do.
It's not worth anything right now,
See,
but it will
Junkyard,
be one day.
That 5-minute encounter could have been like 30 seconds if you just would have been like, all right, just what are the rates?
That 5-minute encounter must have meant a lot to you because you're talking about it a week
It wasn't.
later.
It wasn't 5 minutes. It was actually a long time. It was a good. I mean, obviously there was a lot of not talking in that,
Yeah.
but it was. I mean, the whole like
And
Herb standing there.
And you could have like condensed it to like 30 seconds if you would have just asked her up front, like, all right, how
Yeah.
much? Because there's no way a girl that attractive is going to want to talk to you.
What were friends,
mistaken, my
What were
friend.
friends doing the whole time?
Fucking if I know, I wasn't paying attention. They were our bunk ass friends.
That ugly, huh?
I mean,
Homely.
when they were standing next to her,
Uh-huh.
they're definitely damn ugly.
Nothing else exists.
No.
So they're like, what, out of 10?
So she was a good 8, 8.5.
Whoa.
That's a Detroit 10.
Almost about or close to a 9.
That's
From
a
a 10.
Cleveland
That-
11.
That's a Cleveland 11.
That attractive, huh?
Shout out to Cleveland.
She had a short Asian friend.
Ooh.
She was probably a good 6.5, 7 ish. Probably like 6.5.
The fact that she
That's
was
a Detroit 9.
the fact that she was drunk shot her up to like a solid 8.
Well, especially if I was like with Tony, that she'd probably be a perfect 10.
Oh.
Drunk Asian, boom. That's Tony's favorite.
I would have been like, look, I don't care about your rates. What are the rates for your friend?
And then she had her friend was a tall redheaded white girl. She was a little more attractive than the Asian chick.
Dude, clearly they were all. I mean, when else do you have that much variety in the same group? You got a short Asian, tall redhead, and a Persian girl. Come on, dude.
Get
Come
outta
on. How do you not see the writing is on the wall, Junkyard?
Anyway,
you were being scouted.
the red, yeah.
You were being,
You were being scouted. They looked at you. They're like, "Oh, look at that guy. That guy looks like he's fucking desperate.
yeah, they were out there.
He looks like that guy looks like he's gonna pay for services."
they were out there turning tricks, and they saw Easy John. They
Yep.
saw Easy Mark. They were like, well,
They're like,
let's see
"That
what we
motherfucker
can
looks
get out-
easy as fuck."
See what we can get.
No,
out of him.
I actually have seen working girls at the arena.
How do you know? How do you know they're working?
Well, A, they look like it, and B, I was told by other people that knew that they were working girls.
oh, really?
Yeah. And told me
yeah.
like that's a working girl.
Where-
And they don't look anything like these girls.
What are their rates?
I don't know, I didn't ask for their rates.
All right, next time find out. Asking for a friend.
Your place of business should, instead of shunning them, they should participate in like, look, this, we want to unionize you, and then
You mean like a pimp?
yeah, like, no,
We want to unionize you under one person
yeah.
to tell you what to do. That's called being a pimp.
I think
Or a
your
madam,
definition of
depending.
a union is different from mine. I guess on that note, what does Pancho want to know about my living situation?
Yeah.
What did he ask? Just like, what's it like?
So he said, yeah, he wants an update.
Because you know you're on your own now.
No, but you're with your girlfriend and her brother.
No, I'm saying he's on his own. Like he moved out,
Oh, yeah.
so he's making money moves.
Actually, it's going a lot better than I originally thought.
How's living with the brother-in-law?
I mean, whenever he's at work, I'm home, and whenever I'm at work, he's home. So,
So you don't see him?
rarely see them.
Has he heard you fucking yet?
I mean, I purposely am loud. I'm like,
Even when your girlfriend's at home?
He fucking runs.
Exactly.
He bangs on the door. Mamba, you okay? Are you all right in there?
oh yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. Don't worry about me.
I'm exactly where I want to be, little bro. I mean, he had to. I probably shouldn't be telling my girlfriend's business out there, but I remember one time I like smacked her cheek so hard, she was like, "You need to chill." I'm like, "Okay, all right."
You should be like, that is me being chill.
That is me being calm. You don't want to see me get to a 10, lady.
Pass me the bottle opener.
But things are going pretty good. Originally, when I was nervous to move out because never lived on my own, and I never like had to pay rent. I was like, man, I'm gonna be broke. But I've actually have more money now than when I was living at home. I think because when I was living at home, I kind of used my family as a crutch. You know what I mean? So I would like spend ridiculous amount, and I wouldn't spend it on like fancy shit. I would spend all my money on fast food. I'd spend like $20 to $30 a day on food, and by like the second week of my paycheck, I'd be like broke. So like now I'm like I go to the grocery store, I buy what I'm gonna eat for the week, and I just eat that. I mean, I still like when I'm at work, I still eat something for lunch, but like my check actually lasts till my next paycheck now. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Which is never felt that before.
How does it feel? How does it feel going into the next pay period and you have like at least $18 in your?
It feels great.
Nice.
So how long's your lease,
A year.
Tony? How much would you bet that his? Because based on this question, how much do you bet that he will last the end of the?
I mean, if it's only a year, I don't think a year is that much. I think
how far are you into it?
I signed it in July.
it's a
So about a month.
month into it. Yeah, next year. I think. Yeah, I think he'll make it.
Look,
It's a year.
even if me and my girlfriend broke up, I'm still sticking to at least. You ain't leaving, bitch. You're helping me pay this rent.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet that he wouldn't last a year. I think he'd last a year at least.
Yeah. But things are going pretty good.
Yeah, if I were a betting man, I'd say yeah. If it was like a 5-year lease or something, I'd be like, okay.
I don't. Yeah. I don't
What if it
want.
was? What if it was a 100-year lease?
I don't want to go back home.
What is he, a fucking Scientologist?
Yeah.
Yep.
You want me to sign up for the Sea Org for
the Sea Org?
for a billion years? Yeah, I don't want to go back home. I mean, you know what's funny now? Like, my mom pushed me so hard. She was like, she was like, when are you moving out? When are you moving out? And like, now that I moved out, she gave me such a big hassle by like not visiting her. I think she's kind of upset because I think she expected me to be miserable or like to be really needy.
But you're not. You're a self-made man.
I'm definitely not a self-made man, but like I haven't asked her like, hey, borrow me $20. So it was pretty funny when one day she like sent out a group text to her children. It was like, hey,
I need to borrow money.
I need somebody to borrow money. Who's gonna help me out? And I typed back, well, look who needs who now. I'll give you the money. But I just want you to know, I want you to realize who borrowed money from who first. And I have yet to borrow money from her, so I feel pretty proud of myself.
Good.
Good job. Good job, Mamba.
Yeah, I'm proud of you too.
You're being financially responsible. You're going grocery shopping and making food for
Did you
the
pay off
week.
your credit card yet?
You getting
Bro, one step at a time.
what'd you say about his credit card?
Did you pay it off yet?
I mean, but you're still like,
I pay it, yeah.
but yeah, your credit's still
Yeah.
going up.
My
Yeah.
credit is like higher than it was before.
Nice. Look at
I'm
that.
like at the pinnacle of 700.
So all right. So this week's update, a little recap or a summary. Mamba's making money moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I
And then
could-
when this podcast blows up
I
and you're
could-
making more money,
Masturbate freely now.
nice.
I don't know if you were wondering that, but I'm going to tell you.
No, not
Because when I lived at
Oh.
home, I lived with my mom and my two sisters. So I was like, I don't feel right masturbating in this house.
So do you masturbate in front of your girlfriend now?
Yeah.
Whenever you feel, you just whip out your dick and start beating it.
Look at it. Look, that's how much freedom I have now that I lived on my own. Masturbate whenever I feel. I walk around in my boxer shorts.
When your brother-in-law's like just like hanging out on the couch, fucking Mamba just sits down next to him.
I pay rent here, dog.
Oh, great. All right. Well, let's get to Pancho's next email. It says Drake concert follow-up. Yo, I don't know how much I forgot. I don't know how I forgot this tiny detail, but I was buying food and drinks at a concession stand when I overheard my waiter ask his friend about his penis size, which I thought was weird. But I tuned in to see where this convo was going.
Wait, go. So he was at a concession stand.
Yeah, at the concert.
And the person who was
one
helping.
guy
Yeah.
is asking this other guy
That was working behind the counter in the concession
They
stand.
were talking about penis size.
Penis size.
Nice. Okay.
But he said he tuned in to see where the convo was going. I started thinking back to when young Mamba had a high school friend
Why did
ask him to whip out his micro penis.
everybody go back to that story?
It wasn't high school. It was actually like well after college, as in like recent.
So ask him to whip out his micro penis.
I
And
got
he-
asked about that last week at the
Yeah, you
barbecue.
And
Well,
Is,
Mama,
is it that weird that I pulled
Yes!
my dick
Yes.
out
Yes, it
in
is.
front of another guy?
yes,
I mean, yes,
He was looking at it for research purposes.
I mean-
I have not. I have yet to lose my virginity, and he was like the doctor. He's doing his diagnosis.
Doctor.
I want to see what's wrong with you. Let me check out your equipment. I'm like, no problem. You're just doing it for inspection purposes. I pulled out my dick, and he said, everything looks A-okay, bro. You're good to go.
Now this was in a vehicle, right?
It was in a car, yes.
And this was like in the wee hours of the night. This wasn't actually.
No, it was daytime, but it was in a parking lot with very few people around.
All right, anyway. So he says, a young Mamba obliged without question. Mamba also mentioned that the friend now worked in food concessions at a stadium.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He did. I seen him there.
So I had a moment of clarity.
I think it's when I went to go see Drake once. Yeah, it was. When I went to go see Drake once, he was there.
In shock, my cup of beer slipped out of my hand in slow motion, and as it struck the ground, I realized this was the same dude. I was frozen in terror as I noticed his resemblance to a young Harvey Weinstein, but of the food service world. So I guess I kind of understand why Mamba felt like he had no choice in his romantic tryst with the dude. No, not really. If a dude asked me to show him my penis, I would still say no. Anyway, hashtag Mamba2. Oh yeah, Mamba, are you sure you're not from Cicero? Sincerely, Cho. Pancho.
I just don't think. I don't see what's so weird about what I did.
I'm glad you're like rationalizing it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that means
But-
he's comfortable with it.
Yeah, whatever. It's guy wanted to see my dick. Whatever. I probably should have charged him for it. But you live and you learn.
So now the next time a guy, I say, hey, let me see your dick.
Now the next time some guy's like, hey man, let me see what you're working with. I'm like, buddy,
$2.
buddy, in this economy, you gotta cough up some cash, bro.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Exactly.
And you, Mamba, are good at whipping out your dick for other men.
But now if that might be him, because I remember I seen that guy.
What's his obsession with dick? Is he gay? I mean, if he is, it's
He's
cool.
the kid.
Doesn't mean he's not gay.
I don't think he's gay. I mean, you never know who's gay. I don't think he was.
But if he is, more power to him, right?
More power to him. I'm glad that I helped him realize who he was.
Yeah.
Now I realize who I am.
Who are you?
I mean, he helped me realize that my equipment is solid, and I'm laying down just massive fucking pipe, bro. It's all over the place.
Mamba, let's see that hog.
Huh?
Let's see that hog. Let's see what you're working with.
Yeah, let's see what you're working with.
YouTube's gonna pull us.
You don't have to show that. I mean, just show us. I'll take you off.
Okay, well, you guys got to give me a second. I was
You gotta
like,
prepare a little.
I was like 17 then. I could get an erection at the drop of a hat. Now I'm like, you got to fucking.
You're surrounded by guys. It's cool. You should be already be erect.
I need to think about some stuff. I need to.
Anyway, so yeah. So that's that. So guys, let's move on, shall we? We got some more very important topics to.
Well, you better hurry up because it's already.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
You got,
Wake the
you got
fuck
26
up.
more minutes, friend.
Tony, it's
What?
time for your grape.
Already had our gripes? Already?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We're burning through this.
I don't have any grapes.
What?
I'm good.
I had,
Is life that good for you?
Just was awesome. Went to a wedding.
You have any gripes
Had
about the
a
wedding?
gay old time.
They serve you enough alcohol at this wedding?
Well, okay, fine. It's not really a gripe. Okay, fine. It's kind of is a gripe, but it wasn't one that was easily remedied. So because our friend Susie had a wedding, it was pretty awesome, and they had open bar, but they only had one bartender and one bar. So
Damn. So this shit was fucking packed.
so the line got, obviously the queue got kind of long, but my anti gripe is that once you do get there, there was no limit on how many drinks you could order.
so you could walk away with a bundle.
Yeah, so me and my buddy Two Rock, we were like, yeah, let's just get like 4 beers at a time. So yeah, they're like, we'll get all 4, and sure enough, we're walking out with like handfuls. So yeah, continue.
What the fuck? Go ahead. Sorry.
I had a grape. I just don't remember what it was.
That was it? That was your grape?
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
It's interesting. Okay. Anyway.
What's interesting?
I got like an email. It was like 2 emails into one. It's really weird.
Share with the rest of us.
It's boring. It's just work shit. But anyway, all right.
Is that work shit to that guy that works at the arena?
No, it's
Is he-
real work, not fake work.
Oh, okay.
Real work.
Not that bullshit ass fake ass job.
Why don't you quit that job? Do you still need it?
I don't, but what's really nice about that job is that like it's just extra. Like there's times where it's like I'm like, okay, I have, because I already know how much since I work on salary, I know how much I make every single paycheck. And once in a while, I'll get another paycheck, and it's like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. Like, holy fuck, like I got an extra $100 on me.
Oh, like working in, especially if like work holidays or something.
Yeah, or
like
if you get like, or if I work like Tony Robbins came to town not that long ago, and I worked a shit ton that weekend, and my paycheck was like $200, which is more than usual. And it's like, oh fuck, like I made $200. I didn't even think about it. Like it was nice to have, spend a little more money on
What are
it.
you doing with that money?
Depends. Like I try to save as much as I can of it, but if not, like I'll fucking, I don't know, buy shit. Sometimes like shit comes up.
Making money moves.
Yeah.
We need that to be a soundbite. Right.
Will we get pulled from YouTube?
Put down the list.
No. Cardi B's cool. She'll let us keep it.
Yeah. So you have any gripes, Momba? Not even
guess-
gripe about that email that came through about Tony being a fine lad.
I am a fine lad.
Listen, Tony's a decent guy. I have no complaints.
Thanks, Mamba.
I mean, it would have been nice if he acknowledged that I was there too, but beggars can't be choosers. I guess if I had one gripe, I feel like I had more gripes. I just can't remember them. This is just a general one, but I have a gripe. So we're all big fans of Alex Jones and InfoWars.
Huge fans.
Yeah, ginormous fans.
We're all
Oh, Alex.
heartbroken. Anyway, for those that don't know, Alex Jones is this fucking nut job that just talks like crazy
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
conspiracy.
You
whoa,
may
whoa,
say
whoa,
nut
whoa.
job. I say
Woke.
He is ahead of his time.
Depending
sir.
on how you look at him, he's either a complete fucking nut job or he's like the wokest motherfucker on the planet.
gatekeeper to the truth.
Yeah.
There's a fine line between genius and crazy, sir. He is skirting that line.
Yeah. So this is the guy that was talking about Sandy Hook being a false flag and how
Can you prove that it wasn't?
man, I don't think I even want to go there.
Yeah, me neither. I
And,
don't want to be pulled.
and he also talking
Pizzagate.
about Pizzagate. For those who don't know, Pizzagate was this one conspiracy theory saying that Hillary Clinton had a child sex trafficking ring or something,
Yeah.
and that was disguised as a pizza place.
Not just Hillary Clinton, all the politicians in Washington.
Yeah. So this guy,
Especially Obama.
So this guy took it upon himself to liberate these sex slaves.
It was a pizza place in Washington, D.C. called Comet Pizza.
So this guy goes in there and just shoots it up.
Yeah.
And-
Not only that, he drove like halfway across the country
Yeah.
with a bunch of rifles, shows up to Comet Pizza in the middle of the day, starts shooting it up, and he's like, I demand you release your child sex slaves. And they're like, we don't have any, sir.
And sure enough, there were none found.
Yeah, and then Alex Jones had to go on air. I was like, yeah, I might have been wrong about that. Irregardless. My gripe,
Yeah, free speech. It's all about free
my gripe is the fact that I don't like that YouTube, Facebook, iTunes, Pinterest.
speech. Oh, that was the funniest one.
Out of all people,
Pinterest. I didn't even know Alex Jones was on Pinterest.
out of all of them,
Junkyard, are we on Pinterest?
No, I don't
We need to
think we
get
are.
on Pinterest.
out of all of them, banned Alex Jones from their platform, and I just think it's a terrible thing to do. So what if the man wears a tinfoil hat?
Literally.
So what if he thinks that there's
Frogs
water
are becoming gay?
being released into the water?
Yeah,
Chemicals being released into the water to turn the frogs gay?
You can't take away a man's freedom of speech, and not only that. Okay, I guess you can if it's your platform and you determine the rules about what's
what can be said and what can't
what's
be
acceptable or not.
Yeah.
I feel like when you take away his ability to speak, you kind of proven him right. So like he's always saying like the
media
the
is-
mainstream media, they're out to get us, they're out to censor us, and then when you do censor him, it kind of just gives validity
Yeah.
to what he says.
Yeah.
Let the man have his shoebox and scream on Main Street that the sky is falling, and most people are going to say he's out of his fucking mind. If a few people are like,
But I don't think it was just that. I think it was a certain comments he made like against like.
I'm pretty sure it was about the Sandy Hook thing.
No, it wasn't that.
He said that years
well,
ago.
no. The thing is, like, YouTube will not give you specific examples on exactly what he said, but they're saying that it was based on reviewing like a lot of his content and how it wasn't the bullshit he was like speaking. It was more like the hate speech.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They don't really define what hate speech is.
And the thing is, that they're not going to. And the reason is, once they define like exactly what it is, once they say, okay, we're pulling you because you said this, it's like they're drawing a clear line on what is hate speech. And then people will be like, all right, well, I know for a fact that this is the line. So as long as I don't say this, I won't get pulled. But I can infer that, and it just causes more problems.
I get
So YouTube and iTunes, they won't like, yeah, they'll like it's at their discretion. So we can all go back to like, I mean, all his shows are archived. I'm pretty sure you can go on his website and watch whatever.
Yeah.
But you can probably say, yep, that's something that goes against YouTube's terms and services. And they have a very clear set of guidelines of what you can
And can't
say on YouTube.
Yeah.
So they can pull you at any time if you break those guidelines, which he did multiple times. But they're not going to say, oh, we're pulling you because you said this, because they don't want to draw.
And let's
that
be
line.
honest, he probably said like
Oh, yeah,
broke
I'm
those
sure he
rules
did.
lots of times. They
I
just
mean-
decided now to do it.
I mean, when he said that Michelle Obama was an ape in heels, come on, it's like that's definitely kind of racist.
Yeah, I get it. It definitely is racist, but I just think it's better to let somebody make themselves sound stupid as opposed to silencing them, and then you're kind of giving credit to what
Yeah.
they say.
No, I agree. Like you're right. Like it's kind of like
That's what Twitter did with Milo.
it's
Indianapolis.
kind
They
of one of
blocked
those like
them.
you're kind of fucked if you do and you're fucked if you don't.
Yeah.
Like if you do, like, all right, now you got this clown on your platform that's breaking all your rules, and how do you enforce like say a fucking neo-Nazi KKK wants to have their own channel?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you censor that, but you don't,
Censor Alex Jones.
even though like
Yeah. I don't
They're both, even the one saying outwardly like very blatant hate speech, and the other one's inferring the exact same thing.
So it's like it gets messy. So like you said, yeah. So it's fucked up. Like if you do, like you said, yeah, you kind of are. You're kind of going against
Proving him right.
the First Amendment. But I mean, it is YouTube. It's their platform, and
Right. They
it's-
set the rules.
It's at their discretion. They're ultimately it's up to them who they want and who they don't want on their platform.
No, I get it.
I mean, he still has his website. If you really want to listen to Alex
I
Jones,
know, I get it. They have. I'm pretty sure they're more concerned about their advertisers and
yeah.
advertisers pulling them. Totally get that to make your money, but it's just like him being pulled completely. It's like, all right, now the conspiracy theorists are gonna get a hardcore boner because now they're like, oh, he's basically a martyr now.
You know what's funny? After like I heard like, oh, he's pulled from YouTube, oh, he's pulled from iTunes, like Spotify, Pinterest.
Yeah,
Now on all of those, not one of them listed Google Plus.
Does anybody even use Google Plus?
Exactly.
Google Plus or Google Play?
Google Plus. Exact Google Plus.
Google Plus. Oh, they're
Exactly.
that was
yeah,
No.
Facebook.
That was like a social
Google's
media
Facebook. It is-
website, right?
It
Yeah.
was, still is.
It still
exists.
is.
Oh, it still exists?
Yeah, it still exists. Nobody fucking uses it.
Did they pull him from Friendster?
Or MySpace.
You know what? The fact that Google Plus wasn't listed on there like just proves how bullshit,
Useless
how
it is.
shitty it is.
We're
how
on
you-
Google Plus.
Huh?
We're on Google Plus.
Oh, in that case, we love Google.
Love Google Plus.
Follow us on Google Plus.
If
Probably make us part of your circle.
oh my,
If you need
are
to-
we really on Google Plus,
Oh
Junkyard?
yeah. So it's
If
right
you
there.
need to find it, just type Google and put a plus after it.
we're on Google Plus. I'm not lying.
Wow.
How does their profile look?
you know what?
It does. It's very basic. It's our picture.
I
and,
would
like,
be
there's
I would
nothing on
be
there.
impressed if we have like two people like
We don't have anybody in our circle. Or
oh come on. All right. To all our listeners, if you have Google Plus, please follow us on Google Plus. Give us one. At least
we have
one.
more followers on SoundCloud than we do on Google Plus. Or
So-
our SoundCloud listens
I
don't
bet
go.
you Google Plus was like, yeah, we're pulling Alex Jones too, and like no one gave a fuck.
But like
Like,
you,
okay.
I didn't even know Alex Jones had a Google Plus. Do I have a Google Plus?
Yeah.
But anyway,
But that was the Pinterest one was so fucking.
Hell
funny.
no,
I
motherfuckers!
thought that was like.
Wake the
I
fuck
thought that was
up.
like a joke. It
I
was
didn't know that was an option that he was on there.
like Pinterest.
good, great Mamba.
they killed Alex Jones's Pinterest.
So
What else did they show on Pinterest? How to make your own tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Don't use a microwave.
Yeah.
I have a gripe. My gripe is against people who just complain, even though, like, you give them a good reason not to complain.
That's very general.
Right. I'll give you a specific
Give us an
example right now. So, at my job, without like getting too technical,
Your real job or your fake job?
my real job,
Okay.
we were overhauling our network.
Oh shit! Okay, while you're talking, I'm gonna unload this real quick.
You pull your dick out?
Already?
No.
Oh,
I kind of fell off my keto diet, so everything I lost is right back.
You found it.
Yeah, it's right here.
so anyway,
My
so
girlfriend likes to rub my stomach and say, she like rubs my stomach. She's like, my baby's in there.
anyway, so
How does
we're
that make you feel?
I'd giggle. I'm like,
so I work at a school, right? And like the school year is just started. The first day of school was today. So we overhauled our network. We made some changes, and like our wireless, due to the overhauling of the network, our wireless was down. Teachers love to come in early to set up their classrooms and do all sorts of shit, right? I just had a bunch of them complaining, "Oh, our wireless isn't working," even though we forewarned them, saying, like, when you come in, your wireless isn't going to work. It's not going to work, and we're hoping to get it up soon. But the problem is that we had to go to to each access point, and literally plug in with a console port and change it manually. So it's a lot of work, because you got to get up in the ceiling and you got to
You don't
plug
have
it.
like a unified controller for all
We
of
do,
them?
but it's cloud based. So the problem is it wasn't communicating.
Yeah, okay.
So we literally had to plug in each one.
Okay, that sucks, but okay.
Yeah, because the thing is, I'm not the one that did the changes, but I had to fix the
Yeah.
problem. But anyway, that's besides the point. Irregardless.
That's another gripe for another
Yeah,
day.
yeah, that's a great for another day. But anyway, so we told him, if you come in, it's not going to work. Just letting you know ahead of time. We're hoping to get it up soon. Just giving you a heads up.
can I interrupt you for a second? Are you guys getting a buzz off of this beer?
Yeah, dude, it's strong.
Because
It's
I'm I feel good right now.
this beer is 10%
Wait, what?
or 8%.
I don't know
Holy shit.
what it is, but I'm feeling pretty good.
It tells you.
Is this
It tells you
8%?
on here. It's 8. I think it's 8.5.
Dude, I'm drinking this as if it was like 4%. You need to give me a heads up on this shit.
8.5% or some
Holy
shit.
fuck.
I don't know. I'm warm right now. I listen to the Junkyard talk. I'm very interested. And I'm never interested. in
Yeah,
what you
that's
have to
true.
say.
They must be getting to you
Yeah.
because you never give a fuck what he has to say.
Junkyard, please continue.
Anyway, yeah, I think it's like 8.5, almost 9%. But anyway,
And yours was warm, so it just added to the
Yeah,
effect.
exactly.
so, so then they start complaining my wireless isn't working. Yeah, we told you it wasn't working. We forewarned you if you're gonna come in early, it's not gonna work. So don't try to use it. We're still working on it. We got a few emails saying my wireless isn't working. A few, not just one, not two, a few. And it's yeah, we are aware of the situation. We told you ahead of time. Why are you complaining about it? And one of them was can we get it working by Friday? It's we might not. I can't promise you a date. It's gonna be working by the first day of school. That's what we said, which it was. So Friday was not the first day of school.
Monday was.
Tuesday was Tuesday was the first day of school. So I don't know. My gripe is against just complainers that complain about shit, even though they're told ahead of time.
See, this is when you got to get passive aggressive on them. I'll get if I get a certain email, we do the same thing where I work. We'll send them, hey, one of our things we do maintenance on the VPN.
Right.
So what that means is basically that people.
I'll explain it for you. So a VPN is a channel that used to come on that hosted shows like Martin. And
That's UPN. That's UPN.
No, it's a channel that had the Wayans brothers on it.
Yeah, that's UPN.
There used to be before that it was
Yeah, yeah.
before it was UPN, it was WPWR.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you learn every day, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, for those who don't know, a VPN is just a way for
Virtual private network.
for remote workers to connect to the network at work to get to resources, whatever they need to, as if they were in the office. So whenever we do maintenance on it, we send an email saying, hey, just so you guys know, the VPN is going to be down from this time to this time. We're doing maintenance. And sure enough, we get emails saying, my VPN is not working. Well, yeah, because we said it wasn't going to work and working on it. So instead of like actually replying to the email, I will just forward the email where it said it's not going to work so that they know, yeah, we told you, idiot.
When you send these emails out, like, what do you put in the subject? You should like put something that'll get their attention.
Like titties.
Yeah, like in the subject, like tit tag.
Or if it's a female, put like big ass dick.
Well, we just have one group for all the users, so it's like it's kind of hard.
Put big ass dick slash
yeah,
titties.
exactly. I could put penile/titty.
Yeah, exactly.
And then in the body, now that I have your attention, the VPN will be down.
Exactly.
No, that's when you got to get passive aggressive. You start forwarding the emails where you've already told them, or you could use like passive aggressive office lingo. Like my favorite is like per my last email, or per our previous discussion. You know.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
You gotta get passive aggressive on them.
All right, that's good. That's a good idea for next time. But anyway, yeah, that's my gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Speaking of, like, I have 2 classes left and like get my associate's degree.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're gonna have a graduation party.
When are you gonna hire me, bro?
We actually might be hiring somebody soon.
Whoa!
Possibly. Can't promise anything. But
How
it's
much
possible.
are you willing to pay me?
$5 an hour.
Done. If I get to work, do I get to work too?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get to be your boss?
No, fuck no.
Technically, if I have my associates, I should be your boss.
Nah.
Because you don't have a degree.
No, but I have way more experience than you do.
That's true, but he's got that piece of paper.
I got the piece of paper that proves that I made the extra effort.
Great.
What you used to work at?
So, Junker, Mamba, we're gonna have a graduation party.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah! Woo! I'm excited.
It took a decade to get my 2-year degree, but
Look, man, it's not important. The point is, you're getting it, and we're gonna celebrate.
yeah, that's exactly right. Will I go and get my bachelor's? I don't know. And basically, I'm not trying to, but we'll see.
No, you know what? You got to take a year off so you can find yourself.
Yeah, I need to travel to Europe.
Go backpacking.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our question, shall we?
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, where in the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Dear Tony and Mamba, I am a 35-year-old gay man who has been in a serious relationship for 5 years.
Junker, I sent you that as a private message. Why are you reading it? As a
Sorry,
question?
I thought it was a good topic.
Oh, whatever.
During the last year, my significant other, Grady, has grown very close with a female coworker of mine he met at an office party. I'll call her Tina.
I know 2 of those people.
Grady and Tina?
I mean, if our friends are going to send us emails, they should probably
Use different names.
use different names. But continue. Irregardless.
They have become inseparable, and when they aren't hanging out, he's constantly texting and calling her. At first, I didn't have a problem with it, but lately, I'm getting some strange vibes. Grady always said he was never attracted to women, but I have caught him ogling Tina.
Ogling.
Ogling Tina.
Oogling.
Oogling Tina when she's at our pool in her bikini. He acts like a jealous boyfriend when men approach her, and even ran off a couple she briefly dated. Yesterday, there was a fire in the building where I work, and everyone was forced to evacuate. Last night, I discovered that when Grady heard it on the radio, he left his job to come and get Tina and drive her home. Not once did he attempt to contact me to see how I was doing.
He could have been burning.
When I confronted him, he argued that Tina doesn't have a car, which is true, and said he was worried because she's just a kid. But Tony and Mamba, she's not a kid. Tina is 25 years old and capable of calling a taxi or asking for a ride.
Or Uber.
I told him that rather than leave work, he could have called me and asked me to drive her home. Later, he admitted that she hadn't tried to contact him, that his worry drove him to come and get her, which indicates to me that something more is going on. Am I overreacting like he says, or should I be worried? I'm about to lose my man.
You lost him.
Jealous in Texas.
He gone.
Is a gay man losing his gay lover to a woman as bad as a straight man losing his lady to a lesbian woman?
Yes.
I think it's the equivalent.
Sucks, bro.
I think that what's his name? Grady?
Grady.
I think Grady may still be discovering himself. He may not be fully gay. He may be bi. You never know. He may swing both ways. Where the fuck are you going?
Nowhere, don't worry about it.
Like, dude, we're in the middle of fucking recording. You know this, right? Like, where are you going? Where are you going?
We're almost done.
Yeah, one more thing.
Okay, well, whatever.
Why do you guys have such weak ass fucking bladders?
Listen, I got to piss too, but I'm holding it in.
I
You
haven't
might not notice, but I'm
Wh-
concentrating.
Look, today's Wednesday. I haven't pissed since like Sunday night, and I'm not really crying about it.
That's how you get a UTI. If that's what you want.
For those that don't know, that is a urinary tract infection.
Yeah, if you want to get one, you're on the right track.
Psh, I ain't no bitch.
Is that like your brother? Because I remember, because your brother likes to shit anywhere. But he told me a story that
before he didn't,
and he went on a camping trip or something, like a retreat.
Yeah, it was like it was a group trip, and they all went to Washington D.C. for the weekend. Apparently, for from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he did not take a shit because he had a thing about using public restrooms or any restroom that probably wasn't at his house. So he held it for like 3 days, which is kind of impressive.
That is impressive. I have to shit like every couple hours. I've been eating a lot of spinach.
I just don't see how you could hold it that long. Like,
No, I don't know either. But like, I guess, do you think it was a liberating experience for him the first time he shat in a public place? Because now he doesn't give a fuck where he shits.
Yeah. Now it's like, say he has to take a shit before he leaves the house. He's like, I'll just go wherever we're going. I'm good. Instead of just, I'll go right now. No. I'll just go when we get there.
We're going to the middle of nowhere. Probably won't be a bathroom. Whatever.
I don't give a fuck. Anyway, wait, what we talk about? Back to the question.
Grady and Tina.
I don't know.
I think that maybe Grady has some things to figure out. If he's really like obsessed with this girl, maybe he's bi.
Or maybe he's just being a good bro.
Maybe he should just, bring her in.
Maybe he does see her as like a sister or something, and he doesn't really like her that way. He's just looking out for her well-being.
Possibly.
Do you think he's really oogling her?
I mean,
maybe he was appreciating her bathing suit.
That's true.
Maybe he was like, I wish I could wear that.
I mean, he could.
Yeah.
I wonder if that, like, if gay guys can turn to liking the opposite sex. Did you ever watch Chasing Amy? I'm sure you've seen Chasing Amy.
Not in a long time.
Well, like in the movie, it's basically based on this chick that's a lesbian.
Why don't you ask me if I've seen it?
Because I know you haven't.
But
it was before
you don't know
2001.
that. You don't know that.
It was before 2001. I know you
Why
haven't
haven't
seen
you
it.
asked me?
Have you watched Chasing Amy?
I haven't.
Exactly.
But I still like to be asked.
It's about Ben Affleck.
I would still like to be asked.
He's a straight man, meets a gay woman.
And he falls in love with her.
Yeah.
Well, spoil. Don't spoil. Don't spoil it. I want to watch it.
Well, you gotta. It's not spoiling. It's actually what the movie's about.
Okay, well, don't spoil it.
Anyway, so she falls in love with him as well, and they're.
Spoiler alert! Fuck! I told you not to spoil it.
It's not a spoiler. It's what the movie's about.
All right, continue.
The movie's like fucking 30 years
I
old.
don't give a fuck. Continue.
Anyway, what do you want to do, or what do you think they should do? You think you should?
I think she should break up. Wait, I think I think he should break up with him.
And see if Grady goes out with Tina?
Life is too short. There's Grinder. I'm pretty sure you can find someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Grady is as good as gone. Once he gets a taste of that puff,
it
is game over.
A guy is still a guy, apparently. Get some young tail.
Mm-hmm.
He sees it in his sights. He's going for it.
Like he's 35, she's 25. Sorry, bro. He gone. Just cut your losses.
All right, so there you go. Cut your losses. Just let him go with Tina.
Okay.
Be good.
9 o'clock.
One
Check
more
us
thing.
out on...
No, we got one more thing, real quick.
Check us out on
I
Pinterest.
thought this would be. I thought
Hey,
this
Chuck,
would
do
be
we have
fun.
a Pinterest?
No, we don't.
Can we get a Pinterest?
I guess.
All right, hook us up with Pinterest.
Anyway, let's do this real quick because I thought this would be fun. How much do you guys like The Simpsons?
Very much.
I love The Simpsons.
How much do you guys like Donald Trump?
Not very much.
I find him entertaining, but I don't enjoy him.
So we got a little game real quick. A little game we haven't played in a long time.
Oh,
of
is
who said
okay.
it?
The Simpsons or Trump?
All right.
Oh, nice.
It's
I'm really excited about this, but
you have to pee.
the fact that you peed makes me have to pee.
Go pee real
Oh,
quick.
my God.
I'll set
Okay.
this up for.
All
I'll
right,
set
when you
this
come
up.
back, I gotta take a shit. So
So this game is who said it? Donald Trump or Grandpa Simpson? Tony, do you think you're going to win this challenge?
I know I'm gonna win this. I think we played this before.
No, it wasn't this. It was who said it?
Oh, Donald Trump or
The guy from what the fuck's
Danny-
Philadelphia?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, his character in
yep.
what the fuck's the name of that show?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, you won that one. I think you beat Mamba like 90% of the time of all games we play. You think you'll win today?
I may let him win. May throw him a bone.
You think so?
I think he needs a win. He hasn't had a win in like a while.
But you know a lot. You watch The Simpsons religiously, or you used to at least.
Yeah, I think I stopped at like season like.
So don't you think
15.
you'll be able to know what Grandpa Simpson said
That's
versus
true
what Donald
if
Trump
it's
said?
something new. But I feel like I know him enough. I know his persona enough to know that like that is definitely something he would say.
You don't think you're gonna be stumped?
I'm still confident. Maybe. But I am confident.
You think Mamba's touching his dick right now?
I'm pretty sure he is, yeah.
You think he's stroking it while he's peeing?
Yeah, because if you shake it more than 2 times, you're playing with yourself.
You think he's playing with himself?
Well, it's been a few seconds since I stopped hearing the stream of his urine. There's the flush, but the stream stopped well before that, and I didn't hear the faucet. So that means that he was definitely playing with
Oh,
himself.
I hear the door.
Did you hear the faucet?
No.
This motherfucker didn't wash his hands.
And he was probably touching his dick.
Mama, did you wash your hands? You know what? I don't want to know.
Shake his hand, see if it's
No,
wet.
don't fucking touch me.
I put water on them.
Fogene?
Did the water come from your dick?
I mean, would it matter? It's probably cleaner than Cicero
It
water.
is sterile.
All right. Anyway, so we're gonna play a game of who said it, Grandpa Simpson or Donald Trump. We're gonna do 5 questions each. Do I have enough? Let me see. And
Well, I could see all the answers.
no, you can't. They don't have the answers
Oh
here yet.
my god.
We're gonna do 5 questions each.
Oh, okay.
Whoever is the first to answer most wins. Ready?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? How about this?
Age before beauty.
I'm thinking. Oh, so you're gonna make Tony go first?
Yeah.
All right, Tony, you're gonna go first. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who said this? Grandpa Simpson or Donald Trump? The metric system is the tool of the devil.
Pass.
You can't pass.
That sounds like. Fuck. I'm gonna say Grandpa Simpson.
And that is
I'm gonna have to do that for each one.
correct. Yes.
Can you just make the ding with your mouth,
No.
please?
Do it that way.
All right, that is correct. Mamba, it's 1-0 right now.
I could already tell you. I already know who it is.
Who said you dumb bastards?
Donald Trump.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, Mamba is coming back.
He did it because he was on the reason why I know this because the last episode of John Oliver when he was talking about the trade.
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't say you dumb bastards. He said you dumb motherfuckers. Yeah.
All right, Tony, you guys are tied 1-1. Who says this? Is our country still spending money on the global warming hoax?
Oh man.
Is that Donald Trump
that's
or Grandpa
hard.
Simpson?
That is hard because I know for a fact that Donald Trump says that it was a hoax created by the Chinese. But I'm gonna say that was Grandpa Simpson. That was probably on the Simpsons.
Wow. That was correct. Tony is up 2-1. Mamba, you ready for the next one? I am not a crackpot. Grandpa Simpson or Donald Trump?
I'm gonna say Grandpa Simpson. Yeah.
Ding.
Mamba, 2-2.
I think it's a waste of time what you're doing.
Tony, next question. What are you crackling at, fatty?
Cackling.
Or cackling at, sorry. What are you cackling at, fatty?
Fuck.
Grandpa Simpson
Damn.
or Donald Trump?
Oh, this one's fucking hard. I want to say Grandpa Simpson, but it's been Grandpa Simpson for way too many. I think it's time for Donald Trump. I think just by the law of averages, you know. Because it's been Grandpa Simpson every single time, right?
Yes.
So I think we're due
Not
for...
every single
No, there was
time.
one that was Donald Trump.
Which one was Trump?
You dumb bastards.
Yeah, you dumb
okay,
bastards,
okay.
yeah.
Fuck. So are we due for another Trump?
You guys
Yeah,
are
I think-
2-2 right now, so if you get this, you'll be up 3-2. If you lose this, you'll still be tied at 2.
So you can miss one. You can afford to
What are
lose
you
one, right?
cackling at, fatty? That sounds like Grandpa Simpson, like so hard. But it also sounds like Trump. I'm going to say Grandpa Simpson. Fuck it.
Oh!
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It is Grandpa Simpson. Tony's up 3-2. Mamba, here's your chance to catch up. Do you mind if I sit back a little because your breath is very bad? Grandpa Simpson or Donald Trump?
I think the last three were Grandpa Simpson. So I'm going to have to go ahead and say it was old Donald. Woo!
Mamba, it is 3-3, my friend. Tony, you ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right. The only kind of people I want counting my money are little short guys that wear yarmulkes every day. That Donald Trump or Grandpa Simpson?
Do you just want to pass it?
You can't pass.
I'm going to say Grandpa Simpson.
Wrong. Oh, fuck. It was. No, Donald Trump said that.
Oh, wait, that was wrong. Wait, was that the... That's
Yeah.
what it says, yeah.
Huh?
The only kind of people I want.
Wait, what the fuck?
What is going? Oh, Junker doesn't know how to use the quiz.
So we could have been wrong or right the whole time. Do you have to like
That- I don't-
submit it at the end? Oh,
Oh,
shit,
you
my
have to
re-
show my results, you idiots.
All right, well, we'll find out at the end.
Oh,
Next.
my God.
You're right, it was Donald Trump, though. I know that one for a fact.
Well, I want to change my answer.
No,
No,
it's
it's too late. You said Grandpa Simpson. All right, we'll find out who's right. You are dumb as a mule and twice as ugly.
Grandpa Simpson.
That was an easy one.
I'm pretty sure that was him, too. I'm pretty sure that was right. I'm pretty sure you guys have been right, though, this whole time. I'll be deep in cold ground before I recognize Missouri. Tony.
Donald Trump.
You are so stupid.
This is such
My
a fail.
My motto
You've been doing
is...
that stupid thing with the ding.
It's
for-
all right.
And we don't
I'm
even know
pretty
it.
sure I was right. My motto is always get even. When somebody screws you, screw them back in spades.
I'm gonna say Donald Trump.
I think you're right on that one.
Nah, that's Grandpa Simpson.
All right. I think we're good. Let's submit our quiz.
But it's not gonna. It's not
It'll show
gonna.
me.
You have to answer the rest of the questions.
All right. I'll answer these questions myself.
No, these are the.
That one is Donald Trump. That's Trump. Here you go. Show my results.
No, let's play the finger game right now. Me and you, Mambo. 1-on-1.
Your brother will still lose somehow.
Even though he's not playing.
For those who don't know, Tony's brother Rudy introduced us to this game called the finger game. And even though you figured he would be good at it,
Because he introduced everyone
but he's
to it.
terrible at it.
Like very bad.
All right. First question. Metric Sims Tool Devil Tony said it was Grandpa Simpson. He was correct. Second quiz. You dumb bastards. Mamba said Donald Trump. He was correct. Our country is still spending money on global warming hoax. Tony said Grandpa Simpson. He was wrong. It was Donald Trump.
All right,
so Mamba's up 2-1.
Oh,
2-1.
2-1.
2-1. Number 4, if Grandpa said I'm not a crackpot, or Mamba said that was Grandpa Simpson, he was right. He is up 5-1. No, 4-1.
Oh my
4 to
God.
1.
Were you
4 to 1.
I don't think. Go back up. I don't think you're counting.
Oh my
3
God.
to 3 to
Go
1.
back up.
3 to 1. Yeah, you're up 3 to 1 because you went.
Yeah.
All right, I guess
because you got
you
the
dumb bastards.
That was Tony's. Was the first one. That's
so it's
1.
only 1.
1. That's you. That's 1-1. This was Tony. He was wrong. That's
So 2-1.
2-1.
All right.
And this was yours.
You're right.
You're right. 3-1.
All right, 3-1.
3-1. That's right. That's what I was right.
All right.
All right. Then Tony said, "Who are you cackling at, fatty?" He said, "Grandpa Simpson."
All right, 3-2.
3-2. Then you said, "Do I mind if I sit back a little because your breath is very bad?" You said Donald Trump. You're right.
4-2.
You're 4-2. All right. Let's go back. The only kind of people I want counting my money are a little short. He said. He actually said Grandpa Simpson.
Yeah, he actually said Grandpa.
I said
He
Donald
said
Trump.
Grandpa. No, you said Grandpa
Pretty
Simpson.
sure I said Donald
No,
Trump.
you said Grandpa Simpson. So here he's wrong. So it's still 4-2.
I'm pretty sure I said Donald Trump.
You're dumb as a mule and twice as ugly. Mamba said Grandpa Simpson.
I got all my 5.
5-2. So it's already over.
Well, this quiz was flawed, clearly, because you don't know how to do it right, and yeah.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter. You still lost.
It's okay. Do your last 2 questions. You were right.
I know I was right
Man,
because
you're
I
better
knew.
You're better than Tony. At the
Yeah, look.
You know what you're not good at?
But
Fucking administering the quiz.
you know what? You're not good at answering the questions.
I was
in the
like,
quiz.
man, we're really good at this. Turns out we were just giving our answers.
But it doesn't matter because Tony lost 5-2, right? Tony, you are a failure. All right, guys, like us on Facebook,
That was
facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids in the Pod. Follow us on Instagram also at New Kids in the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio,
And soon,
Spotify,
and soon
YouTube.
Pinterest, right?
Yeah, whatever.
We gotta fill that void that Alex Jones left.
Shoot us an email like Pikachu and Poncho, newkidsonthethe@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail at 77440-NKOTP. Mamba, in a world full of gay men.
In a world full of gay men, beware their best friends.
All right, guys, we will check you out next week with hopefully a new episode. Hopefully next week, right? Next week.
Are you
Hopefully
gonna
next week.
Are you gonna get a tummy ache?
No,
again?
I won't.
You're not going to get a tummy ache?
No.
Be a little bitch.
But anyway, kissies on your dickies.
Look it up. Can't you see? Check it out.